Christina won't get out of bed until the heater's warmed it up.
It's a bit cold.
Sun's out though. First time since we've been back in the UK. Happy about that. Fire's on. Break time. What have you been doing?
Eating chocolate.
No, what? Show us what you've done.
I'll check out that side.
That's
The dirt.
the roof and Molly before.
That's the side I've done.
This is after. Nice work.
Bit of a difference.
This car was
Check it out.
sat for 5 years, wasn't it? So it needs a thorough clean. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the poor car is probably happy thinking, oh, I've been lobbed again.
Progress is being made.
Gosh, we have so many projects now.
So many projects.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh.
Exactly.
Got to start somewhere.
Need spare hands.
And we had an idea where the sunroof thing is peeling off, to take that all off and replace it with like a map of the world material.
Yeah, I think so.
It's actually working.
What are you doing?
Just trying to gently straighten out this. I say gently, trying to straighten out this panel.
What's wrong with the panel then? Is it?
It's had some sort of small impact on this corner and someone's repaired it really badly. And basically the lights around and side light won't fit in properly. Looks weird, so because this was pushed right in and they just basically filled over it and painted it. So I'm trying to bend it back out into some sort of shape and hopefully it'll be straighter.
Jack and his crowbar. Guess what?
What?
I found a couple of treasures.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you found?
Well, apparently the previous owner stored above his head locker. Do you call that a head locker?
Shelf? Or,
Shelf.
Yeah.
I found a spade.
Yeah?
And I found army binoculars of 1945.
No way. Didn't even know that was up there.
Yeah, come and have a
amazing.
look. That's a spade.
Look at that.
Actually looks quite... It's good.
British Army.
Well, funny thing that we do need a spade.
We do. We lost ours.
Well, we forgot.
We left it somewhere.
Yeah, we have. And then I'm like sort of putting my hand up there thinking, what's that? Look at the fabric as well. It was like, it was very neatly wrapped, and then I'm unwrapping and check that out.
Whoa.
And the funny thing is, they're not called binoculars, they're called graticles. Graticles?
Graticles.
Graticles, yep. And it says 1945.
1945.
Seriously, look. I don't know if you could see, it's like engraved. 1945.
I'm sure I'm going to see that.
And the batch number. Oh, sorry.
Stuff.
Kershaw.
Yeah.
Kershaw. I don't know.
Wow.
I think they're army. Do you?
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Oh, let's adjust for my little eyes. I already practiced. Whoa. Oh my god, that's really good.
They're good.
Clear.
Should be.
Really clear. Amazing. Honestly, they're really heavy, but really cool. Good quality. I I heard some bashing, excuse
This
me.
is literally the worst repair ever. Watch this.
God. What the hell are you doing?
It's just filler.
It's a filler!
Yeah.
Throwing it off. Crikey! So it's fake?
Well, they've just
Well, I mean, they
patched
just...
it up with a filler, yeah.
So it would look like... Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad. So I think a new part would
What
be
a bodge. I hate bodge.
good. Well,
Yeah.
about that.
Gonna have to get a new one of these, I reckon.
Yeah, I think sort of plasterboard doesn't really suit
No.
no.
I've heard of one that's been broken, so.
Well, it looks like you have pretty much straightened all this out.
Pretty much got it to where it was originally now.
Yeah. Might not need a pod then.
Maybe not, it might be able to make that good.
Oh, well then.
Let me get that little bit out there. There's a joint there. So it's lunchtime, bit behind schedule. I haven't even got the old radiator out yet. I've drained it and disconnected the intercooler so I can get it out, and disconnected the pipes and things. I've run the cleaner through it and drained that too. The thing that I got stuck with was blimmin', there's a block drain so you drain the radiator, but you've also got to drain the engine block. And there's like a 14mm bolt in the side of the thing, but it's right up like behind the exhaust, behind the manifold, and it's a blimmin' nightmare to get to. So that took me about 2 hours, but finally I've opened that, it's drained. So I'm about to put the new radiator back in. There it is. I love new things, especially mechanical things, and they still have their shine on them. Can't beat it. There is a new radiator in Molly. It's not filled yet, it's literally just in. It was one of those days where you start doing stuff, and then because you can get to new stuff, you get carried away and you end up doing other stuff that you weren't intending to do. Tomorrow we'll finish putting it back together, fill it up with a 50-50 mix of antifreeze and deionized water, and should be good to go on that front. So I'm about to go back at it for day 2, get this radiator finished, fill it up, test it. Hopefully that's all good, and then I can move on to other things like the brakes and actually changing that bonnet for the bonnet with the scoop, getting some sanding and spraying done, and all the other things that need doing. So first things first, have an omelette in the caravan. So I'm also going to fit this, well, it's like a T-piece, sits in the top hose, which means I can put a water temperature monitor, a sensor in there, and I can see a live water temp at all times in the cab, because I've got a little screen. This here is just a little screen that tells you the water temperature. That's the sensor, and some wiring that goes with it. So that's in there now. Just allows us to keep an eye on things more closely. Great when you're overlanding, doing long distance travel. Just means you know if there's any potential problems ahead before it's too late. Happy with that? So it's been one of those days didn't end up filming much because my new radiator, I had to take it out. Basically it took me literally a whole day to get the old one out, fiddle around, put the new one in, reconnect everything, and when I filled it up it was leaking. I thought, oh, okay, it would just be like a hose or something, I'll tighten it up. But no, after much investigation and in a tiny place that was really hard to get to, I found out that there was actually a hairline crack in the body of the radiator. So it's a faulty product, and I've had to take the whole lot out again, which is a real pain, and it's quite a setback. So I'm now waiting to hear from the company, see what they'll do, whether they'll replace it, or I don't know yet. But I think we'll have to crack on with some of the other things that need doing, like the bodywork and such, tomorrow instead now, and leave the mechanical side of things for a bit longer. Yeah, it happens. There we go. We continue. We are going to be documenting all the projects, what with Molly the Pajero and Abi Monza the caravan. So yeah, you'll see it all here. And if you're not already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button.
That's right. So you can see all the mischief we've been up to.
Exactly. And we will see you in the next one.
That's right.
See you then.
Adios.